So it didn't take long for the Starfield bashing to start again. It seems to be a slow week of news, and with that comes PC Gamer looking for ways to weaponize a completely and utterly peaceful GDC conference in actually, the developers of Bethesda coming out and explaining the troubles and the stipulations that they actually had in developing Starfield compared to their other franchises like Skyrim and Fallout. But no, PC Gamer had to come out and of course weaponize everything that they said in order to get that clickbait going, just so you can click on the article. This is the pathetic ways that PC Gamer loves to demonstrate how shit of a company they actually are. But of course, I'm Chaos Prime, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be going through a bunch of stuff from Marathon to the new trailer for 1943, among Microsoft rewards and other stuff. But first we're going to be centering around this whole situation with Starfield, so if you do find this video useful, do hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow, it helps it get recommended to other users, and more people can get exposure. So let's see if we can hit that 300 likes. If you are new to the channel, returning, hit that subscribe button. It really helps, again, get that exposure, pushing the channel out to other people, and of course hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. That is a surefire way of you getting the content as I release it. You can also join my Discord as well, and it'll be updated there. But it doesn't end there. If you want to support me further, you can do that through my Patreon, YouTube membership, and of course super thanks. Anyway, back to the video. The shameless plug is over. So as you can see on screen right now, we have this post by Mike Ybarra, and he says, "I really dislike this article. There are incredible designers at GDC explaining what almost every big game goes through, outlining where they think they and the industry can do better, and it gets weaponized in a way to criticize them and the game. It's clear intent and it's sad." And as you can see here, Starfield's lead quest designer had absolutely no time and had to hit the panic button so the game would have a satisfying final quest. It's really sad that they have to do this, when in actual fact all they were doing is talking about the grand scale of what happened during Starfield. Now when you're looking at the time they developed, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Skyrim, their teams were a lot more manageable. Skyrim had like 100 members of staff. That grew to about 150 for Fallout 4. Fallout 76 was around 350 or just over, but Starfield had over 500. Now, unlike Skyrim, Fallout, and Fallout 76, or Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, they were kind of contained within Bethesda, but Starfield had over 500 staff, and this was from all over the place. Bethesda Game Studios, Machine Games, Nobody Studios, Arcane, Snowed In, and The Forge Interactive. This meant that communication between each of the branches was a lot slower. When you've got everything in-house in one area, it's a lot simpler. But when you've got different parts of the teams doing different aspects, that's when you need to kind of make sure your producers are on board and you need to be communicating on a round table. That clearly didn't happen here, and that delayed a lot of responses. So by the time they got to the final line, they realized that this part that they needed was missing, and they needed to be able to, do it. Shen referenced that he turned to senior level designer Steve Cornett. He was definitely our panic button, Shen said, and that is where this is going. So he even said that when he actually sat down and played the final mission, it didn't feel rushed. It pretty much enveloped what he wanted. It delivered the points he was looking for, and it was actually what he required. But going back to PC Gamer's article, Starfield's lead quest designer had absolutely no time and had to hit the panic button so the game would have a satisfying final quest. And all this was referring to was him saying, "I was both implementing the main quest and leading the quest design team, so I had absolutely no time. The entire quest design team was already overbooked." So basically he was just saying he was stretched thin, so he needed, relying on the other team to make sure that they were doing, he couldn't check up on them was part of the problem. And, going forward with bigger projects and other projects in the future, they hope to learn from this and make better decisions going forward, especially when they're working with multi-studios. That was the clear thought process for this. But of course PC Gamer couldn't just sit there, they had to weaponize this, and I'm very happy that Mike Ybarra came out and absolutely shat on them. Marathon seems to be going through an ordeal of its own. I mean, Bungie, we've just found out, is not doing well. The management at Sony wants to take over. Japan wants to shut it down, and now, as you can see on screen right now, Marathon's creative direction has reportedly shifted under Ziegler's leadership, moving away from custom player characters in favor of a selectable cast of heroes. Now, if you don't know who Ziegler is, Ziegler was actually working on Valorant, so it's no surprise that Ziegler would believe that this is the type of direction, at least a cast of heroes, would work towards what they're used to, especially coming from Valorant. Now, a lot of Destiny fans, or a lot of Marathon fans, or Bungie fans in fact, just are not taking this well. But it seems that this is the direction that it is going, and it looks like maybe Marathon could be delayed a little while longer as they are changing directions in which way they're going. It doesn't look good for Bungie at all right now with the way it's going. Their pre-orders for the final shape is not going well. They're underperforming, and I don't blame them after the fiasco that was Lightfall, which was a colossal waste of time and a colossal waste of money. Bungie thought they could release this update and basically rip people off, and they're seeing now the fruits of their labor of what happens when you try to take the piss out of your community. Bungie has been struggling for quite some time, but what can we say? When will Marathon come out? What will it finally look like? Who knows? But the extraction shooter kind of era is slowly dissipating, and I think they've actually missed that boat now. Just like the bubble for live service games is slowly bursting and it's becoming less and less wanted, the bubble for extraction shooters is also dissipating, and I think they're about to enter this market pretty much on its last legs. So maybe changing the direction of how this game is going to be and what it's going to be might actually be a good idea. Now, Dragon's Dogma 2, no footage because it'll probably get demonetized. However, what I wanted to show is what you're seeing on screen right now. Dragon's Dogma 2 is running better on Xbox with a solid 40 FPS, while Series S runs at a dynamic 1440p, almost on par with what the PS5 is running. Obviously, the PS5 has a higher resolution. Now, Nicola over here says the PS5 version is comprehensively better. It does have a slightly higher resolution and slightly better textures, but what it doesn't have is a solid 48 frame rate. It can barely hit 40. The Xbox Series X version can hit 40, and it pretty much stays at a solid 40, and it goes up to like 46, 47. But what this means is that you can utilize VRR if you have a VRR enabled monitor or TV to provide you with that better experience, smoother experience overall, making the Series X version of Dragon's Dogma the superior place to play it. Even the PC version, from what I'm hearing, is severely struggling, so like, people are trying this game on the 4070s and are having a horrible time. They're trying the 3080 and having a horrible time. So with VRR enabled, the Series X might just be the best place to play it. So if you are going to try this out, give it a whirl. The Fallout TV series is bringing along a lot of hype, and with that hype is coming a lot of attention. And of course you'd expect Fallout 76 to be rising up the ranks and getting more players turning into it and trying it out and giving it a go, but in fact it's actually Fallout 4 that's seen a 33% Xbox player increase following the latest TV show trailer. That's actually impressive. This is the sort of thing that we saw with The Last of Us and people going out and buying the game, so it's clear that these TV shows, if they are good and if they actually get the audience and captivate the audience, they actually do their job, it has a direct link, a direct kind of association with people going and playing the games, trying the games out, buying the games, which is of course double dipping into the revenue stream for a game that's been out for God knows how long. So that's actually really cool and interesting to see. Now this next one of course is Marvel 1943. This was shown at the Unreal Engine showcase for the first time. This actually looks really damn impressive. I am super impressed with this game. This is probably the first game or trailer that I've seen, and everything apparently is in engine, no cutscenes, no nothing. This is running on Unreal Engine 5.4 with all the new tech and everything. The facial animations look absolutely just mind-blowing. Like, everything in here has me super interested, and you know, I'm really liking what I see here. It doesn't state what platform this is on, whether it's going to be a exclusive on any console or if it's going to be on multiplat and everywhere. Being Marvel, I suspect it's going to be everywhere. Now, this game is developed by Skydance New Media, and you know, the ex-Naughty Dog narrative developer Henning is actually leading this, and you can tell by just the quality that's over there in the story, you know, the dialogue, the narrative, the choreograph. Everything seems to be of that high caliber that you expect from them, and I for one am really looking forward to this game whenever it comes out, because yeah, this is the first game that's actually made me go, this is next gen, this is wow, I want this day one. And hopefully we'll get to play it next year because it has a 2025 release date. But this is the first trailer showing the game, and it looks blinding. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, because I'd love to get your thoughts on that one. Hopefully this one actually causes any issues for the video. If it does, oh man. But anyway, finally, Microsoft has announced that they are ending Microsoft Rewards, and everyone's gone crazy. You've got Icon Era out here now going, Microsoft has closed an Icon Era, what are we gonna do? Laugh at them, quick. But in actual fact, they're not actually doing that. What they're doing is, currently with Microsoft Rewards, there's 3 different streams of rewards that are coming in, and you do it from 3 different areas. They're kind of taking all of those and bringing them and consolidating them into one thing called the Microsoft Rewards app, well, hub. And you'll be able to do everything from that one hub. The only drawback from this that's kind of sucky in my opinion, and I think they should have found a way to maintain this, but I guess the API calls are probably different as they're being completely redesigned, is your streak. You will be losing your streak. Now, I've not really done much in the reward, so I don't know what that streak even means, but maybe someone in the comment section can educate me on that one. I did look online a little bit, but I couldn't find anything. So, but that's what you're going to lose. You're going to lose the streak, and that starts from the beginning, but the hub itself is going to start on April the 15th. So what this means for your current points is not really explained from what I saw. I think they should transfer over, but I'm going to have a link to this in the description below. You should definitely check it out and have a good read, because it's obviously if you've got points, it's going to affect you. So go check it out in your own time. But the rewards isn't going away. They are just being streamlined into one hub. And of course, they said they're going to be experimenting with new things as well from time to time to see what works, what doesn't work, and hopefully find the perfect balance as they go along over the next few months. Well, folks, that's pretty much the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video or simply want to support what I do, hit that like button. We're going for 300 likes. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or a returning member that hasn't yet subscribed. It all helps the channel grow, and it really gets this video noticed to other people. It really helps with the algorithm. Don't forget to hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. You can join my Discord, which is in the description below. Follow me on my socials, description below. You can also support me further through Patreon, YouTube membership, and of course, Super Thanks, which is directly below the video, right next to the video on the right hand side. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.